Father, we thank you for you put out your Son, Jesus Christ. He died on the cross. He gave blood for us. It brought us back to you, Father. We thank you, Jesus, for being the Son of God, for giving your life. This meeting be conducted in peace and in your heart. Amen.
Amen.
Okay, we'll do the roll call. Floyd?
Here.
Byron?
Here.
Brenda? Here. Jenny? Here. And Jimmy?
Here.
And then the attorney's present. And before we go on, there's something I want to say. So I'm going to stand up and say it before we get started. I know I didn't put my name on the agenda. I didn't know when I should have put my name on the agenda. I know I always have time to talk at the end, but this concerned last month's meeting, so I want to bring this up. At the last meeting, I felt like there was a lot of nitpicking on my agenda and the minutes. You just found a lot of faults with my minutes and my agenda.
I did?
Yeah. I felt like you nitpicked a lot. I've done them ever since I started, and there's never been a problem. And then you gave me that list of 26 items. Why did you want that list?
Under the IC code, you don't have the right to ask me that.
I don't. Well, I'm not going to get the list for you. You'll have to hire somebody to come in and do it. So I'm not going to do it. I feel like you just want to put extra work on me. And all that information, I don't understand why. It's unbelievable why you even need that. So I'm just telling you the way I feel. I'm not mad. I'm telling you the way I feel. We've had a lot of issues with you, Brenda. The allegations with Billy, they were all lies that you did. Having her picture in the paper was ridiculous.
I didn't do that.
Somebody did. Let me finish and then you can talk here. When I get done, you can talk.
All right.
You said you had statements from the utility workers and you didn't.
Okay.
And then Jesse, when you hired her, you tried to come between me and Billy and Jesse. And it didn't work out. We all got along great. We all became good friends. She helped me and Billy out a lot. She did a really good job. I hated it when she left. And then what you put on Facebook about Sarah and Ted and the elderly lady, that was my mom that you put on it. You didn't put any names, but we knew he was talking about. I know that wasn't very professional for you as a council member, president council member. I know you have freedom of speech, but I just feel as a president, you need to watch what you put on Facebook. And you caused problems with the police officers. 2 or 3 of them had quit. You've done good for the town, I will say that. You have. Like the street. You did all the paperwork for the grant for the street. But you're just too controlling. And I also feel like you, the attorney, you try to use her more for your use than the town's use. You kind of use it as your use, but it's for the town's use. And I just feel that you need to step down as the council president. I love you. I just don't like what you do. You need to get a good dose of Jesus in your heart, and he will change you the way you feel. He will help you love people. And I always like music. That song, Put a Little Love in Your Heart, we all need to listen to that. I don't know if you guys are all too young or too old, but put a little love in your heart. That's what the world needs. And then we all need to do what's best for the town and get along. A lot is getting done. The clock tower looks great. The paved streets look great. The parking lot the park is looking good. The bouncy horses are great. If I wasn't too old or too big, I'd try to ride them. We're all going to get, and we're going to get new park equipment. We have gas boom days to look forward to. Everybody likes that. The Christmas lights look great last year. I hope I haven't forgotten anything, but my point is, I've lived in this town as long as I can remember. I don't remember living anywhere else, and I just want what's best for the town. I don't have any hard feelings against you, but I feel like you just try to cause problems with all of us.
Thank you for your time.
And I just want to tell you that.
Thank you for your time.
I want to add to Gloria saying all the current employees have been harassed by Brenda. All the previous utility worker, Randy, was harassed until he quit. 2 lawyers, council members, Gavin, Grady, and Dave Dawson. bunch of marshals and stuff. The reason why we didn't have a police department for the longest time is because Brenda pissed off Ray Newton so badly that he doesn't want to have didn't want to have anything to do with it. And the fire department just hates your guts and stuff. So I respectfully request the council remove Brenda as president.
On the agenda, we're on approval of minutes.
What?
It doesn't, it's not allowed to happen until January, it cannot happen, so I'm not worried about it.
Actually, it's such a stash session.
Remove Dodson.
No.
Fire Brenda. Fire Brenda.
Yeah, I agree.
Let's go. Can we get a motion?
All we need is a
No.
motion, guys.
Let's go motion.
Get a motion.
Get a motion.
Do your part.
Let's go. Let's get a motion.
It can happen.
I make a motion, Brenda, that you either step down or resign. President of the town board.
Really? Okay, there's a motion on the table by Floyd for me to step down or resign.
I say,
Jimmy seconds the motion. All in favor? Jenny? No. Jimmy?
yes.
Floyd?
Yes.
Byron?
Yes.
I have a resolution right here that says that Brenda has been removed as president and that Byron is now, because he's
No,
vice
it doesn't
president.
work that way, it gets voted on. Ted, you don't know what you're talking about. Won't you go have another drink?
And that's why you need to.
It's not
This is why she needs to be
necessary what you guys
removed.
are doing either.
Hey, Brenda,
It's
you've been
necessary.
Okay. That creates a vacancy for presidency. Someone has to be elected president so they can run this meeting.
Okay, so we,
Their emotion, it does not come from the, it has to come from the council.
I nominate Jimmy as president.
geez.
All in favor, say aye.
Wait, there needs to be a second.
Oh, I need a second.
nomination. Or are there any other nominations?
I nominate Jenny to be president.
Are there any other nominations?
How about a second?
Nominate somebody.
I nominate you.
Wait a minute, we can do that, but there's a motion on the table,
Are you
you nominate
nominating?
Jenny.
Hold up a
Because then
minute,
there's
hold
three.
up a minute. Vice President's supposed to step in.
Yes.
Yep, you have to vote and you
Nominating.
Wait a minute,
Hold on.
wait a minute, there's
You were
a.
nominated, do you accept that nomination to be on the ballot?
You're gonna be vice
Jen was
president.
nominated, do you
You wanna
accept
be
the
president?
nomination to be on the ballot?
Do you wanna be president?
It's up to you.
What,
Do you accept your nomination?
He was nominated first.
Right now, he won't allow me to do it.
Hey,
Okay,
he was
okay.
nominated before Jimmy, and he said he would take it.
No, he doesn't just get to accept it. There have been 2 nominations accepted, 1 has been refused. Are there any other nominations before we close nominations?
Come on, Byron.
Oh, buddy, my health won't allow me to do
Then
it.
So there's a nomination on the table for
to
Jenny
take
to
a
be.
vote as Jimmy or Jenny as president.
Who do you vote for, Floyd?
Jimmy.
Byron? Jenny? Jimmy? Jenny?
Who'd you vote for?
Me?
Okay, that's what I thought you said. So we got 3 Jimmys. And 1 for buy a lot of license plates.
triangle? Are they together or they're separate?
Here.
They can be together unless somebody wants to separate them.
Are you ready?
Yeah, minutes and claims.
I make a motion to accept the minutes and the claims together. I'll second it.
We need a vote for all in favor.
All in favor?
Aye.
No,
Okay.
3 accept.
3 accept and 1 no.
Well, you gotta take Jenny in.
Jenny?
Well, I was here, she said.
It was the approval of the minutes and the claims,
4 to 3.
4 to 1.
Minutes is over with, the claims is over with, what's next?
Unfinished business.
Finished business.
You have 2 ordinances that are currently tabled. 2026-3, the rental policy, and 2026-6, the abandoned vehicle policy. Someone can make a motion to remove them from the table if you wish to deal with them, or they can remain on the table.
Okay, we're on ordinance 2026-3 rental policy, it's tabled last month. What do you think about this month?
That was one of the requiring them to have insurance. They rented it in our buildings, right? No, I would go against that. Individuals having to
Well,
have
it's
insurance.
tabled. So if you want to deal with it substantively, we need to bring it back from the table and
She
discuss.
said that, or you could take it off.
Or you can just leave it on the table.
You want to leave it as it is, or you want to bring it out?
Just leave it as it is.
Okay, still tabled, right?
Yeah.
Yep, unless someone makes a motion, it
Okay.
just stays on the
Anybody
table.
want to make a motion? Okay, then ordinance 2026-6 establishing abandoned vehicle policy table. What do you want to do about that? Brenda? Jenny?
So that was the one where we were extending the time to pay the fine
Right.
to 3 weeks instead of 2, or 7 days to 3 weeks.
Yeah, from 7 to 12 days, so I think 12
Yeah,
is our
7 to
limit.
12.
That we're allowed that we can give them, and then after that, they were given 3 days, 72 hours, I believe.
I thought it was 21 days, that way they had a whole paycheck cycle. Didn't
No,
they?
state statute says 14 days is the maximum.
Okay.
So the first round's 12 days, and the next one's 3 days, something like that.
That sounds right.
I make a motion to accept that.
We need to bring it off the
Okay,
table.
I make a motion to bring it back on the table.
You had a second on that? Jenny's got a second on it. So we're bringing it off the table now. We're
All in
gonna vote on it.
favor of bringing it back
All
off
in
the
favor of
table?
bringing it up?
Did you second it, Jenny?
Okay, all right. Now it's available for adoption.
Okay, it's available for adoption. Do I have a motion to adopt ordinance
Okay. I made a motion.
2026? Jenny makes a motion,
I second.
Brian seconds it. Have a vote on it. How do you vote, Joe?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Jenny?
Yes.
Brenda?
Yes.
Next is ordinance 2026-5, the policy for off-road vehicles. This has been amended per the request of the council last month to add a $25 registration fee to have it inspected by the police. So we would need a motion to accept the amended version and then a motion to adopt.
Is that a, what, is it $25 inspection fee plus a $50 ticket, or?
No, the
No.
$25 is the inspection and the ticket
Okay.
for the sticker.
Does that include for golf carts too, though?
Golf carts
No,
are still
They're already
15.
on the agenda.
Golf cart's staying the same, it's
They're gonna be
side to side.
25.
Yes. So we will need to publish this.
Now we vote on it?
Fine.
Vote on it now.
Did you get a motion to accept the amended?
I make a motion to accept the amendment for the off-road policy, 2026 Act Law.
Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Brenda second. Let's have a vote on it. Brian?
Yes.
Yes.
Four. Jenny? Brenda?
Yep.
4 yes, 4 yes.
Here and now.
New business now or what?
Well, now it's eligible for adoption. The
And
amended
now it's
version.
eligible for adoption, so you gotta have another vote.
Yep.
Gotta have another vote. You got it now, you wanna make a motion?
I make a motion to accept it.
Need a second? Second.
Jenny seconded it.
Vote on, how you vote, Brenda?
Yeah.
How you vote, Jay?
Yeah.
How you vote, Gordon?
Yeah.
How you vote,
Yes.
4 yes.
You're not voting?
Yeah, I'm gonna vote yes.
So five.
Okay, I didn't even like the vote, see?
Yep, you can vote.
Okay, now then what?
Okay, now you are on new business, a Redkey fireworks. Oh,
Committee wants support for fireworks last year, we gave $669.
Can't hear.
I need to speak up.
Can't hear a word.
We can't understand back here
Okay.
on some of the
I can speak
ordinances,
up.
when they got adopted, what, you table everything or what? I mean, you're, all here.
Everything was tabled, we voted on, we brought it off the table, and then we voted on its passed.
So
The
everything-
rental policy was not voted on, the other two passed.
Okay, the one I was wondering about was the abandoned vehicle policy. What you know about that?
That was adopted.
Okay.
Was it not? So now we're back to new business.
Yeah, we're on Redkey Fireworks Committee. I don't know who's presenting that business.
Level.
Probably me. Yeah, so in the past, the town has always made a donation to the fireworks fund. So we just got the letters out. Everybody should have gotten that in the last week. Last year, in the past, you guys have done, I think it was $600. We saw a 12% increase last year, so you raised it up to basically 10% up to $660. We saw another 12% increase this year, so whatever you guys see fit to give, we appreciate all donations that we can get for it, both from you guys and from the public.
Fireworks, $14,000.
Correct.
You heard him talk.
14 and change, I can't remember what the exact number is.
So 660 is what we gave last year.
Yeah, 660 is what you gave last
And you're
year.
at 12%, right?
The fireworks went up 12% this year, roughly, for the same show.
I make a motion that we give to the fireworks committee $800. That should cover the increase of the 12%, correct?
If my math's right, yes.
Yeah.
Is that available in our donations fund?
I think so.
What was your motion?
Where do we find that out on paper?
800.
That covers the 12%.
We got a motion on the floor for $800 for the fireworks. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
I got a second. Yes, Jenny.
Before you call for
first. Go ahead. What's the matter?
Gloria,
She
she
wants
wants
to
to
know
know
if you
that
actually have a
there
fund
was
with $800 in
$800
it that's eligible to make the donation.
Okay, then come out of the fire fund, and you got a fire fund?
What's donation?
Can't
The
be fire fund,
donation
that must be
fund.
over actual
Let's
fire.
see, does anybody have the
This is
fund
government,
report?
not government.
Let me see your
Well,
fund
we can take them
report.
funds out of the money we have.
Some of
to put
both,
back
so we're
to
kinda right there on the line.
Yeah, we can always transfer.
Man,
I think
so-
she needs that
Yes.
one.
But yeah, this donation would be for this
We
year.
can always encumber money from one account to the other.
Is this what you need?
The fund report,
No, sorry, let's try this one.
it's right here, it's on the back. I
Oh,
got it.
there,
That's all. That's all that matters.
okay.
What we taking out of last year, Gloria, you know?
I'd have to look. There's too much to remember. What's not on this one? Preparation report. The fund report tells everything. We're not in the hole in anything in the funds, except that one here, Jimmy.
Thank you, Sharon.
You just look at it. We usually take it out of the, let's see, let me have that back in a minute. Sorry.
That's all.
The general,
Some of it out of.
we take out of the general promotion fund usually out, and the general fund has plenty of money in it, and if we don't have it in that exact fund, we can transfer money in there to cover that.
If you got it in there, let's just take it out.
Yeah.
Just take it out.
We'll just
You made a
transfer it.
motion for 800, right?
Right.
You second it?
Yes.
How do you vote, Jim?
Yes.
Yes, 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 yes. 5 yeses.
Thank you guys, appreciate it.
You're very welcome.
Thank you.
Next
Thank you
is
for putting on, Mark.
So Floyd, you seconded it, and then they all agree.
Redkey Festival Committee Gas Boom Days, but I don't know what the business is associated with it.
Who's with the red key?
So Gas Boom Days, we've got scheduled for Saturday, August the 15th and Sunday, August the 16th. So I'm here on behalf of our committee to ask for our normal things we normally ask for, which is the street to be shut down from Friday evening the 14th, right around 5 o'clock. We normally shut it down, that way we can get everything set up, through the 16th. So that's basically the downtown 2 blocks from basically the Angle Road. We have to leave the Angle Road open back to the post office. And then just use of the electricity and water again. That's usually what the town uses for their sponsorship, is allowing us to use the electricity and water. And the use of the old fire station. We normally set up our merchant silent auction in there, so some information tab.
So you got it last year, you get it this year. I need a motion for that,
Usually to shut the road down and allow us to use the electric and water.
You wanna make the motion, Mark?
I can't make the motion.
Ryan, you wanna make a motion?
I'd make a motion to let them use all that.
Jenny, you want a second?
Did you get what the motion was?
Yeah, the motion was to shut the street down and use the electric and water, right?
And the old fire station.
And the old fire station.
It's 2 days.
Yeah, so the festival itself is August 15th to 16th, which is a Saturday, Sunday. We'll be getting on Facebook kind of our scheduled events. A lot of the same things we had last year. We are bumping it a little bit later in the day on Saturday. I know last year, it's August, so last year was super hot, so just trying to give people a chance to come out early in the day, catch the parade and everything, maybe go home, come back out for the Cook and Bell concert in the evening with it being a little bit cooler. We do have the Merchant Car Show on Sunday, which is, as long as the rain stays off, is a really big car show. The people like it because you got the car show people that come to the car show, and then you've got their wives or their husbands that aren't into the cars that like to go up to the festival. So I think it's one of the more popular ones they've got. And then we do have a trampoline show that will be put on several demonstrations throughout both days. So something new that we're adding to it as well. So we appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.
And who seconded that? I know you, Mark.
Jenny did. Jenny did.
And then did you?
So was there a majority vote then?
Yeah, I think it's 4 or 5.
We voted on that?
You voted on it, didn't you?
What's that?
All in favor of that, say aye. Aye. There you go.
Okay. Next is ordinance 2026-7, authorizing fees for police warrant camera footage and public records request. Where's the marshal at?
That's just a ordinance that we'll requesting to pass. It takes a lot of time to redact videos, have to redact personal information, anything prevalent to the IC code, and I run it with the attorney, but it costs money and it takes time for me. I think the sheriff's office does it for a lot more than I'm asking we do it for. I already wrote up the form passed the attorney's blessing, so I'm just asking that we be allowed to charge people. I know it sounds like a lot, but typically if someone wants to use a Wolfram, the Wolfram will pay out or something like that, but $150 for each redacted video that.
And then what does that money go into, the police fund?
I want to say though that if someone wants to view the video, it doesn't cost them anything. You would be
If
there.
they want a
But
copy
if
of
they
it,
want a
they
copy
gotta
of
pay
it,
for it.
yes.
But they can view it free, right?
They can view it at my office for free, yes.
What's
We
council?
do still have to redact sometimes before
Yes,
that.
yes, obviously.
But yeah, it's allowed by state statute, you just have to pass your own local ordinance to actually reflect the.
I make a motion.
Jenny made a motion. Ben, you want a second?
Jenny you made a motion to do what?
I mean, to introduce,
Alright.
it's new, but it's to introduce.
They can see it free, but if they want a copy of it, they
I'll
got to.
second it.
How do you vote there, Brian?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
I vote yes, so that's 5 yeses.
That's for introduction, it would be eligible for rule suspension and pass it.
Do what?
If anyone felt so inclined, you could suspend the rules and pass it tonight, so it could go into effect sooner, or you can leave it.
I make a motion to suspend the rules to pass the ordinance, whatever ordinance number it is.
7.
26, or 2026
2026
what?
26-7.
Yeah, she's got a motion, do I have a second?
Second.
And this has to be unanimous.
Okay. Jenny?
Brenda did, who seconded it?
I did.
I said-
So now it's eligible for a motion to adopt.
Okay, so now it's eligible for.
I make a motion to adopt the
Made a
ordinance
motion to adopt.
2026.
I second.
Brian seconded.
Um,
Now you vote for it, aye?
Aye.
5 ayes. Okay, it's passed. So that's all that one, right?
Yep.
Okay, CN Bale, J County Development Corporation. How you doing, CN?
I'm doing well. How are you doing, Jim?
Good.
I'm gonna
Not
use
too
the
nervous.
So, can you get me? Okay. So, sorry, I got lots of papers, so in case you. So I'm here to, back again tonight to review compliance documents from Fishers. So this is a process that has to come before the town board to have approval for these are their abatements, okay? So these are not new abatements. These are their compliance forms that you as a council will adopt. There's 8 of them. You can approve or not approve, okay? So I'm gonna go through those. I think, Gloria, did you send those out?
I had them at the office, I didn't make copies for
Okay,
everybody.
that's fine, because what we did, because I knew it was a lot, was Jody developed this one pager for you to kind of help go. And so I'm just gonna walk you through those one by one. If you have any questions. I do want to note that these are all for Fishers, but there was a name change. They had a company name change. And so for part of them, so you're going to see this Vermillion Holdings, that's still Fishers, okay? They just had a name change, and then there's also another business. They kind of have 2 businesses now, right? So, but it's all related to Fishers, okay? So the first one was a 2016 abatement that you approved for real property. The original, you can see, was 19 jobs and, let's see, 19 and then 5, and an investment of 225,000. And you can see that they actually exceeded their job total. They actually had 65 and 46. But their investment was a little short on that, okay? So now what happens is that if an investment is short, then they will just get the abatement on the actual investment, okay? So they're not gonna get the investment for what they submitted in SB1, the original one. They will get the abatement on what the actual investment was that you see under the CF1. Now the reason this happens is because when a company submits an SB1, it's just an estimate, okay? So it's really hard, right? And so then they have to come in and do a CF1 to show where they fell, all right? So that's what we're just going through, and you are, again, required to approve those. So I'll go a little quicker through the rest of these. Is in 2021 for real property, you can see that they actually exceeded where they thought they would be at for jobs, which is great. And then the investment, they hit that 1.1 million investment, and they have 65 and the 46 jobs compared to the 22 and 8 projected. Then we go on down to another real property of 2022. That abatement was approved. They met the investment, and then they exceeded the job count. And then on to 2025, this would just have occurred right on investment, and they also exceeded jobs. Okay, so I do want to, since there was a name change, you would want to do approval of all of those unless your attorney wants to do them one by one. That's,
What was the name?
I'll defer to you on.
Unless you felt like any one of the 6
Okay,
is not in substantial compliance, they
okay,
can vote on them.
Okay, all right. So the name change was to Remillion. It's REMLENON, formerly Fisher Packing Company. But it's still the same family. They're just switching some things around. I don't want to, I haven't talked to them, so I don't want to say why they would have done that, but most people do that when their family, there's a transition in family and that
So
kind of
how
stuff.
many years in a row are they allowed to claim an abatement?
Well,
Every year that they're there, I'm just asking.
so a new abatement, they could come at any time and do a new abatement, correct? But it would have to be for a new investment and new job count. So these are not new. They didn't have any new last year, except for that they had the 2025 one was the only, they had a real and a personal. So, I mean, they haven't come forth this year in 2026 for a new abatement. But I can't
The
say that they
abatement's
would.
10 years and 5 years, or what is the abatement?
Yeah, well, you can do an abatement that the max on real property is 10 and personal property is 5, but you as a council can determine those are your maximums. You can pick any year within that as long as it meets your threshold of investment and job count, or you can also deny it.
So
So,
how does it affect the town? I mean, giving them an abatement, does it affect the town?
well, it affects it with your taxes, but it also is seen as a way that it's an investment that you're actually, if they didn't make it, you wouldn't be getting that at all, right? So that investment, say a real property of $1.1 million that you're now gonna get eventually taxes on. I don't have the savings sheet. I know we usually initially when we do a new one, we'll have a sheet that shows how much the company saves, but actually how much more the town is getting because of that investment, right? Because you are incentivizing a company to stay here, and you're incentivizing a company to grow. And so that's the purpose of these abatements. So you can see it as, people see it as hurting. That's one way to say it, and you would be, that's your, right to have that opinion of hurting. I would say that it's actually in an investment, and it's almost, I like to see them as a thank you to the company as well for investing so much into the community. But yes, initially, you lose, especially that first year, the community would not receive any of those taxes if you did that. Like a 10-year, then it's tiered in, and by that 11th year, you're at full. Well, 10th year, you're at your full.
But does it start over if they change company names or
No,
if they're bought out?
no.
Okay.
No, good, great question though, yeah.
For example, this one's 100% abatement over 10 years, and that expires in 2032, pay
Would that be
2032.
10% a year for 10 years then, or how would that work?
I mean, sometimes they're
It's
tiered.
It's tiered, yeah,
The
sometimes they're
abatement goes
tiered,
down.
yeah, right,
Okay,
yeah.
it's more and then less and less and less.
Correct.
But
I
not
make the
this one.
motion
This
to
is
give, I
100%.
make the motion to approve the abatement for both Fisher Packing and Rimmelton. Is it Rimleon?
Yes.
It's really, the motion
Oh,
should just
I
be,
got a
just
question.
be defined with their
Yeah.
substantial compliance.
Okay, all right.
So how much money, if we give these abatements to Fisher Packing, how much money are we not getting by letting them do that? 'Cause the numbers are running in my head, and for some reason, I'm popping up like $157,000.
I can't speak, I can actually get that for you
I
because
would
each.
appreciate that before we vote
Abs-
on it. Because
Well,
I just,
You're not voting to approve the abatement, the abatement's already in
Abatement's
place.
correct.
then what are we
This is
approving on?
that they are complying with what they said they would do in that original application, meaning number of jobs and amount they've invested in their
Okay, and then here's
business.
my next question, and I'll be honest with you, I know the factory out here quite well. How many people in Redkey work there? I
Yeah,
know there's like 47 Amish bust in there every day. I said, if it's gonna benefit the town, the community, I'm not seeing where it's benefiting us here. It's benefiting them and their growth, which is great. I go along with that, but I'm not seeing where it's helping us.
well, if they weren't here, it'd be hurting you a great deal because of the
On
taxes that
taxes.
they actually give you.
Well, we don't get the taxes anyway.
No, you didn't get
keeps
a
ours
portion, you didn't get a portion of those taxes, and then these investments, then you will get that full. It's tiered in, and I can definitely get you, because when we would have presented, the only ones I would have presented would have been the 20, well, it depends, I haven't done any new ones here in Redkey, but I've only been here for about a year and a half. But these other ones, you would have gotten a sheet that showed you what the loss was, but then actually what your gain was because of the investment. You're always getting more taxes by having a business grow and develop. If Fisher's wasn't here at all, you would be losing a substantial amount of your tax base. A substantial amount of your tax base.
So the abatements are already there.
They're already
All we're
approved.
doing is saying, we are voting saying, yes, they're still in compliance, so we're still doing it. I mean,
All right, go for that, but
So
yeah.
I make a motion to say, yes, they're still in compliance and vote that.
Okay, I got a motion, do I have a second on the floor?
Second.
Before you second, let's have a vote then.
All in favor?
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Lloyd?
And did you just do that, sorry, for both companies or
Yes.
just for the one?
I did, that was for all.
Okay, perfect.
Let me ask you though, Cian, I don't know if it just auto-populated, but a couple of them had the signature date already in there for May. is there any significance to
I'll ask
needing to be
Joe,
updated,
yeah.
or can I just go ahead and update those?
Yeah, you can go ahead and update those. I know one she had to come in, Mike had to come in and sign that he was signing.
Is that because it was here last month and then we sent it to you and so the dates are off? Remember, because it came here and then we gave it to you?
Sure.
Yeah, that's probably why that's generated like that.
Okay. Yeah. Without looking into it, I don't want to speak to
Right.
something I don't know what I'm talking about.
Right.
Okay, so I will get you those figures, so you can actually see, breaking down, so then you can kind of see what, the company saved by the abatements, but then what the town gained by that investment.
Okay, I appreciate it.
Yep, happy to do that. Yep, thank you.
Yep, there's 8 of them.
Same place? Authorized bill.
No, just him and you, it does have to be attested. Oh, shoot.
Just exit, all right to the.
Yeah, just all right.
Signature. I got Pierce this, right? 6/23.
Yes.
Come in and move.
I see you now. Yeah. That's cool to do that again. Yes. I do too. It was hard not doing it for a few years. I know some of the last, but I'll take care of that business. And then what? If you were on it, I was in the wheelchairs.
That is all of them.
All right, next on the agenda.
We have to talk about that capital asset inventory ordinance, which Jimmy doesn't know about, so.
Right, I did not look in there, thank you.
It's not on there, but it's when state board of accounts, we have to have it on, they're gonna have it on, so that's ain't much.
So you guys have policy, but you have not. This is literally somebody who like writes down every tractor and its age
Okay,
and
that's
value.
It's an inventory, Jimmy, we got every piece of part, every piece of equipment, every nut, bolt, screw, double, pick.
What I do now, I need to.
Yes.
Well, you just need to assign it to somebody and find a company that does that and get a quote from
We need to find a company to get a quote on inventory of what we got.
Yep.
Okay, so then who am I going to appoint for that? You don't.
Now, we can do that inventory ourselves, correct?
You
It's
can.
never, it's not been done. It was, the state board of accounts had this and said it had to be done. And then we were supposed to have it done by August of last year.
It wasn't
and never
on
got
there,
done.
but she just told
Yeah,
me.
it's
Okay,
probably
you're
brought
talking-
up several times in the meeting.
You're
Yeah.
talking about internal control.
Why was it?
No, it's not.
They came up at the same time. There's an internal controls policy and there's also a capital assets policy. The capital
Okay,
assets
can
policy
we,
has to have
can
an
we have
invoice.
every department get a report on
We were
everything
all
in their department?
Well, it's
You could certainly
it's gonna
charge your
take time
department
to
heads with
inventory all
bringing
that
that.
How
stuff.
much time we got, Brenda?
It was supposed to be done by August of last year.
So we're a year late now almost.
We
I
are.
don't think anybody's ever done it. We could teach,
Well, it was
I know the
requested,
park,
so
I
why
think
was
the
it
park
not
did
done?
theirs, didn't you?
Yep.
They did theirs. And we haven't done ours and, yeah,
I've done mine.
did you, oh, do I have it?
Never asked for it, but I done it.
I don't have to ask, you're supposed to give it.
So 2 departments are done.
2 are done, I don't
Mine
have,
ain't done.
we don't have ours done in the office. We'll try to get that, and he doesn't have his, and I don't know if he has.
Okay, Ted, what about the sewage? You got yours done, inventory?
Pete from Alliance has actually come down last month, and we started working on our asset management plan. Meeting with him next week. He's actually got most of it done. He's just waiting on a couple of vendors just to give him final quotes on the equipment and everything else, but that's gonna be
So
done.
can you have
In
that?
July, we'll
Can
be
you
done in
have that in
July.
30 can you
Then
have it
once I
30
get
days?
that, once I get
Can
that
you have
done,
it
I'll work on the water asset
And
management
then their
plan.
fire department needs to do one too.
Okay.
Fire department.
Level, can you get that in the fire department 30 days?
Do my best.
Okay.
Well, come on, man, your stuff's big and got
Let's
little
say
on it.
the fire department can.
That'll save us,
get their
that'll
best.
save us a lot of money, that way we won't have to pay somebody to do it.
Yep.
So we got everything covered on that?
And ask for an answer.
Yes.
Troy? So that's
Yes, so
done,
I
all right, we
think-
got it
yep.
covered?
Yep, I think you're on the donation for law.
Okay, I need donations for the law camp for kids with the sheriff's office. How much we give them last year, does anybody know?
We've never
I've
had
never
any.
heard of it before.
So that's a camp they have for kids, all across Shea County. They go for, I think it's 4 nights, I think it's at the fairgrounds, and they learn stuff about law, EMS comes out, fire department, Portland Fire Department comes out, the Lutheran helicopter comes out, they do a dog display and everything. It costs about $100 per child to fund it, so I was just gonna ask if the town would be willing to support it in any way they can. I'll be there for part of it, but if they can voluntarily, that'd be great. If they can't, that's fine. Thanks, Mark.
When is it this year, Alex?
What's that?
When is it this year, do you know?
It's July, it's not, I have to,
Gotcha.
We want to make a donation for that there law enforcement thing over at the county fair. Do I have a motion for a donation?
Well, how much are we gonna donate before we make the motion? I mean, how much, is it $100? Is that what it is?
about $100 per
Per
child.
Do we have any local kids going? Do we know?
Oh, yeah, I'm sure we have some from Redkey going. It's all across the county.
Is there an age limit on it or anything?
Yeah, maybe we could
Is there
sponsor
an age
one.
limit on it, how old you gotta be to put it in there?
I think it's like 16,
Yeah.
17. They started about 8 or 7.
That it's only.
Do they
feed 'em?
Like,
Do they
for
feed
2
'em meals?
kids.
Yes, well, yeah, they take care of it the whole time they're there.
So how about we make a motion to support up to 3 kids? That would be $300.
From Redkey.
From Redkey.
Yeah,
Is that okay?
yeah, I like
You
that.
make the
So I make a
right?
motion that we
300?
would donate to support 3 kids out of Redkey, which would be a maximum of $300.
Okay, I need a second, do I have a second?
I'll second.
All right, Floyd second, let's have it vote on.
Aye.
Aye.
Aye, all 5 of us voted, $300.
Good. Now, there are 2 other things that
Okay.
weren't on the agenda. The contract with Stouters. We talked about that last month, that they had updated the services they were providing, but you guys hadn't actually approved the updated contract. So we've negotiated that, and it's before you for consideration.
Okay, then what are we paying them, the same now? Did they raise it on the contract, anything or what?
It is the $2,200 per month to provide an operator and responsible charge visits for a WT3 and DSS item certification coverage, as well as Class 2 wastewater coverage.
Okay, so that's $2,200 for one of them?
And then additional work is at their hourly rate.
Okay, but is that for the water, 2,200, and the other's 2,200, sewage?
both of them.
2,200?
No, that's for both.
Both of them's 2,200?
Mhm.
That's cheaper than it was, then, let
No, she was paying them 21 something. It was 23.
both of them, I think.
It was like 23.
Well,
I think it's 23.
The recurring amount was less, but they had a lot of hourly tacked on it, so it was coming to about the same amount.
All right.
So we need a motion to pay that to them.
We just need a motion to accept the contract.
Yep.
I make a motion to accept the Stouter contract.
So I have a motion, I have a second. Floyd, Brian, second. All vote, say yes.
Aye, yes.
Aye.
Aye, 5 ayes. Anything else on the ring on the agenda?
Well, you guys had voted verbally that you wanted to amend the salary ordinance to give people a 3% raise. And Gloria brought,
I make a motion to accept it, well,
it would be introduction, and then you could suspend the rules and pass it as well.
is that the one that we passed, or is that the exact one that we passed, because that's not.
This is
the one
amended in June
came
2026.
from. Yeah, the one that we passed was created by, Civitas. Is that one the one that was created by Civitas?
I don't know.
It doesn't look like it because they
Yeah.
used that little Redkey
It's the
symbol
one
at
that I
the top.
did.
But the one we passed back whenever it was passed was the one that we did, that Civitas, created. So Mara, can you
We
get one of
just-
Civitas and see if you can.
Yeah, I'll
I
need
should
to
have a copy.
amend that original one since it's uploaded in
Yeah, it's
Gateway.
already
'Cause
been
if there's,
approved.
yeah, if there's not a match in the system, the state will.
So I make a
correct
motion
that,
to table it until next meeting.
Okay, but I did, we was giving them a 3% raise.
Right, there's still.
So, yeah,
They're still getting their raise.
everyone's in
We're just
agreement
talking
about the
salary.
dollar amount, but I don't think we can use that in full.
So you're making, what you're doing?
I make a motion to table it until we get the original, salary ordinance, just to make sure that it's.
We have a motion to table that on the salary ordinance until I can hear about it. I have a second.
Second.
All right, 40 seconds. Everybody votes.
Oh, you made a motion.
Aye.
Aye.
5 ayes. This is-
Sign.
Okay.
Water, this last month we did our IOC and VOC state testing. This month we've been working on getting all the CCRs printed out, folded up, stuffed up. They'll be mailed out by the end of the month. For IDEM, we started the year with 7 deficiencies. We are now down to 2 with another submission in, hoping to be down to 1, hopefully by the end of next week. High service pump, I know we've already ordered 1 high service pump. I told you a second one was going to be needed, and then a third would be needed to be purchased for a case of emergencies. So the second high service pump has finally arrived. Bill, Ted, and myself are going to try to get that installed probably before the end of next week. The additional emergency backup pump still needs to be ordered. The cost of that pump is $6,855, and you're looking at an 8 to 10 week lead time. I don't know. It's pretty important to have that on the shelf. If not, you're going to be relying on 1 high service pump to maintain the entire town. That pump will probably run 24/7 if this happens. I would suggest you make a motion to get one ordered. I'll leave that up to you guys.
Well, I'll make a motion. Can I have a motion to get that pump there?
Wait, can you order it now?
I can reach out to Tim tomorrow.
We got, what, 8 weeks to get one?
8 to 10.
8 to 10.
Probably ought to order.
See, that goes down to like that.
Got to make a motion.
Go ahead.
Somebody's gonna make
Thank you,
one.
man.
I'll make a motion. I second the motion.
All right, we have a motion to second. How do you vote? You vote yes.
To order his part, yeah.
Vote yes, yes, yes.
Okay, sounds good.
5 yeses, you got it.
You need it.
Okay, I will. See you.
This month, we were working on a 2-inch that branched off the main going down Meridian at Sheridan and Union. That was a 2-day repair. After excavation, measurements, with a good base and repair of this road, we're going to need about 4.5 yards to repave it or concrete it. The cost for that's going to be $890.70 for 4.5 yards if you guys want to fix the road at East Sheridan and Union.
I have a motion to fix that road, Mr. Sheridan. How much was it?
$890.70
$890
for 4.5 yards of concrete.
Second.
Who made the motion?
Make a motion.
I
Are you making a
a motion, Floyd?
I'll make it.
Shaking your head, so.
I'm confused. Are you making it?
Go ahead, I was trying to read her lips.
Okay, who made the motion?
I make the motion, paid $890 for concrete.
Who's second?
Who seconded it?
I'll second it.
Floyd second. All in favor,
That was
say
for
aye.
where at, Sharon?
Aye.
He shared it.
Sheridan Union,
Yes.
Aye, five ayes.
sounds good in the town.
Yeah, I handed you guys earlier, I know I've mentioned it in prior meetings, about the east well, bad casings, etc. If you guys want, I have performance testing and inspections, if anybody on council wants one. But that is, I did not create this form, they created this form after they received their own test results and emailed this to me. The cost for the pump replacement is going to be, sorry, here, $25,762 to replace the well. That's the casing, that's the motor, that's everything from head to toe.
Is there any way we could get a quote from someone else to see if it's cheaper, just asking?
We can, but we've always, from my knowledge, we've always dealt with Peerless. So I can, but Peerless would take it to heart if we had somebody else come in. That's,
I was just.
if that's what you guys
I
want,
didn't know.
I can reach out.
We had to have like a few quotes or something.
Really, you wanna make a motion?
Okay.
You wanna make a motion to do another quote, you wanna take this quote here, or what do you want to do?
The well is still producing right now. We are just down, I believe it is like 19% or something like that on what it's supposed to, from where it's supposed to be at. So it's not failing yet, but it's on its way to failing.
How old
So
is it, you know?
20 years. 18 to 20 years, I believe, is what they told me. It was the last time it was maintenance, which was when they pulled the well and put all new in. So I don't know if you guys want to make a motion, table that, just think about it. That's that.
I want to make a motion to get a little more quote.
I have a motion to do another quote, I have a second.
I do. I'll second it.
Make a second. All right, how do everybody want to vote? You wanna vote
I'll
aye?
go
Get
for
this.
another, yeah.
You vote for it too?
So Jenny,
For
quote,
the quote.
first, second.
No.
Okay, we got a yes and a no.
Myron said yes, she said yes, I said yes.
Okay, we got 3 yes, 4 yeses and a no.
You said no.
Floyd.
I'll go for it.
Okay, check.
So all yes.
Alright, that's all I got for the water, I'm done asking. Streets, I don't know, it's been a couple months, I think now, since I've been here and I gotta talk about it. We got the flashing stop signs installed down on East High, so they're quite visible. Daylight, it's kinda hard to see the flashing, but nighttime it's very visible. Case came in, they completed the repairs on West High Street. Thank you to everybody that dealt with that. I know it got pretty rough there towards the end. The town is almost completely out of aggregate. We have maybe 5 tons 73s left, maybe a ton of sand, and maybe 10 tons of pea gravel. I talked with Roger Clay, he's not here. He charges about $130 a haul plus the material cost. Material is about $20 a ton for all 3 that I'm wanting. I'm asking for 2 loads of 73s, 2 loads of sand, and a load of pea gravel.
What about that sand up there to the far where they're using that sand and gravel and everything up there?
That is ours, that's the town's, there's
So
not even.
you counted that in on what you had? or what?
Yes,
Okay, so you counted that in on what you had?
yeah.
But what you need now, then you need that more?
Well, I'm just trying to have a stockpile of it, because I know we have 6 or 7 dig jobs that we're gonna be doing. We're gonna need backfill material, and you don't wanna get into a situation where you got a hole dug and you can't get it filled.
Okay, I have a motion to get that from Roger Clay, you said?
Wait a
Yes.
second, so you're
Go
talking
ahead.
$120 for the loads that you need, and then you're
That's-
talking $360 to Roger, because he's gonna have to make 3 trips, right? Because he can't,
2, 4, he would be making 5 trips,
at $120?
130.
Oh, 130?
Yeah, so.
So
650 for
Yeah,
Roger.
650, 750 for Roger, plus whatever the material cost would be. He should haul about, I believe, 19 ton. I don't intend on getting a full load probably, where I would get one full load, and then that would be all I would need per, because he can haul probably 20 ton. Does he have a tandem, do you know?
He's got a quad, he can hold that.
Okay, so if he can hold 20 ton, I would only need one load of each.
So that would make it less money for him, then that would make it 360.
Yeah, 360 for him.
Yeah. I make a motion that we get,
I have a
whatever.
motion from
whatever
Brendan, I have a
supplies
second.
he needs.
Floyd seconds it. How's everybody voting?
Aye.
Aye. Five, go to this, got 5.
Okay, I'm done. Thank you.
Thank you, Redkey, Junior.
What's your next?
Ted?
Following up on the water stuff, last time I asked for permission to get the water operator textbooks. One of them have arrived, the 2 other textbooks are coming in this Thursday, so we'll be ready to start the exams. There's an exam prep class that is $300. It's put on by Alliance, and that is an 8-week class that prepares you for the exams and stuff. So that's $500. And so I don't know if I need to ask for you guys' permission to apply for that, or because it's within the $500.
Is that 5 days a week you go to that, do you?
It's going to be every Thursday from 9 o'clock to 3 o'clock, so it's 6 hours a day, and just like once a week.
Where's it at, what town is it?
It's actually virtual classes, so you just sign up
On
for
the computer?
Yes.
Oh, okay, so you're not traveling.
No. And so the idea is that Seth and I will be both taking the classes and stuff, and then we'll be both kind of helping each other study, and so we'll be both able to take the exam.
That's great, we're glad you're doing that.
Is it $300 a person? So you need $600?
We need $500, and that's for one seat.
I make a motion to give them the $500 to get the classes to take the test.
1,000. 500 apiece, right?
Right.
So you
No,
do-
we're just going to get one seat.
Oh, okay.
It's a virtual, so we'll
It's a
both be
virtual,
able to
so
sit
we-
in on it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
And
it's per
you both
town.
can get
We'll
certified
both
for
be doing
that.
it at the same
Yeah.
time,
Okay.
gotcha.
Yeah.
I'll make the motion to give them the $500 to take the virtual class.
I have a second.
Second.
Oh, Jenny.
Right, Jimmy second.
So the idea is that once we get the water
Yeah,
exam.
we'll go to vote. How's everybody voting?
Yes.
Yes, yes. 5 yes.
So once we get the water exam, then we'll go off to the sewer exam next. The sewer plant is running well. The little bit of rain that we get is actually coming in at a good interval, because when the rain comes in, I get busy for a couple of days and start dealing with the flooding at the plant, and then it peters out. So it's actually, instead of having a big flood, I'm getting a bunch of little floods. But speaking about that, the EPA project, they're still working on, they've still got the flow meters in place. So we're looking at where the flooding is coming from, which areas of the town. By July, they'll be finished gathering the data, they'll analyze the data, and then they'll come up with some solutions. One of the things that we had was, of course, any solutions that come up with has to be approved by the town and IDEM. So we're keeping IDEM informed of what's happening in terms of the in terms of the project. But the next phase of this is going to be public meetings, because we're looking at, most towns have about a $5 million solution in terms of storage tanks and other treatments at the oversights. So it's going to be a $5 million project. We're not asking, I mean, IDEM understands, EPA understands that Redkey's not going to be able to afford $5 million. So as part of this project, TN is involved in this. We're looking at grant opportunities, and we're also doing a rate study to see how much of an increase can Redkey support. But before we even get to any of that, there are going to be public meetings where we're going to discuss the options that are out there, the study results, and also what we can do about the rate increases, if there are.
Did you get $1 million grant for us?
Yes, I did. Yes. So
Have you spent it yet?
that's what the EPA That's what the engineers are spending it on right now and stuff, so. But, no, I don't have a new car or anything else like that with $1 million yet. But, no, the grant is working out well.
That's good.
Right now, we're getting into the very busy part and stuff like that, because as part of the project, we do have to do the asset management plan and stuff, and so that's, we're working on that as part of everything else. They're asking for a lot of information about like where our top users are, like how much Fisher's water presents, how much water they use and put into our system and everything else and stuff. So it's getting very busy right now with that project. So, and that's about it.
Thank you very much, Steve.
All right, thanks. Thanks.
Come on up. You betcha, buddy.
Quickly, you asked for all my stuff I needed last time, so. Just want to thank everybody that came out to the truck and tractor pull, was that a week or two ago? We had, very good weather for it, had a lot more hooks this year, a lot more pullers than we've had the last couple of years. It's kind of gotten back to where it was, a few years ago. Fireworks are on July the 4th, with the 4th of July being on a Saturday. Rain date would be that Sunday at dusk, and we always coordinate with the junior league around the rewards program up there as well. So I believe that's it that I got for the fire club.
Where are we with the pumper truck getting tested?
We still haven't heard back from the guy testing it yet. So
Okay.
at this point, we still have 2 certified trucks, so we're still looking for a new pumper.
Alright.
The ones that we're finding that would be suitable, that if we had to have one we could go look at, are,
Too expensive?
well, too far away. They're looking like New Jersey and places like that, so. We are keeping our eyes out for the right one to come along, but at this point, we're able to be a little bit more selective because that second one is still officially
It's
tested.
passed the test, hasn't it?
It has not, it has not been tested.
I thought the last time it passed just barely.
The last time it passed us barely.
She had one since then.
It was supposed to get tested, I think October or November time range, and they just haven't got together with us to actually test it yet, so.
Are you gonna test it this year?
Probably whenever he gets a hold of us and says, I'm coming down to test it. It'll probably be before October, November. I know the water supply they used was low for a while because of the lack of rain, and I'm not sure what's happened since then, but haven't really heard. But yes, I'm sure it'll be coming anytime now.
Hope you pass, brother. You down to the visitors now?
It's Jenny. You still got Jenny and the police and Gloria.
Okay, Jenny?
So we got new volleyball net and a tetherball for the playground. Bill's working on the basketball backboards. We had our first park board meeting last week, and we got the terms and everybody appointed. So David Von Horn, he is serving 1 year on the park board. Bill Hall is 2 years, and he was the vice president. Dwayne Herman got a 3-year term, he was voted president. And Lynn Reese got the 4-year term, and she was appointed secretary.
Who's secretary?
Lynn.
Okay.
Tarina. It was Reese.
Let's see, and, okay.
One of the questions that came up was if the park board or the park is able to have an account at the Citadel. So like if there's supplies that Bill would need, he could just go in there and get them instead of coming to the office. I didn't know if that
I
was,
told him he could.
okay, I didn't know if that was possible.
He just needs to make sure it's got park for the park.
For the park, okay, all right. So that's pretty much it.
Brenda? Please?
Alright, it's been a pretty busy month. I couldn't even tell you the statistics of how many people we've dealt with and stuff, so I have it right in front of me. I've been working with a lot of state and now federal agencies, so we're starting to clear out some of the, a lot of the criminal activity in town, so you'll be seeing that here soon. Yeah, thank you for passing that ordinance with the body cameras. I think the body camera is very important. We're up for repaying that. I want to remind the board that every year we're required to pay that. It's $4,800. I can't remember, but we're required to pay that every year for the next 4 years. Over the last weekend, I clocked in 14 hours of time dealing with calls, with service, across both days. I'm getting pretty. My reservists work when they can. I have one here who's here right now. He's supporting the police department on his own time. I'm really getting really desperate and asking for another person. I understand SB1's coming up and there are ways around it. We can work with it, but I just, at one day I'm just gonna go, I'm not gonna answer the phone because I have my child on one hand and I'm dealing with other stuff on the other, and it's just like something. And the sheriff's department, they're just as short as anyone else. You know, they got their own shortages, so I'm just asking for someone that we can put on the extra shift. I want to leave my part-timer as is, because that will cover when we're not available, we're sick, we're going, like I go away for the weekend, but I'll leave it up to the town to whatever they want to do. I know Seth and Ted would like another person, a part-time or two, to help with stuff. Also, I just issued 14 final notices for weed ordinances today, so you'll probably see Seth busy out next week unless you assign someone else to mow the lawns. I'm going to go straight off the street department if the town doesn't assign someone, a company or something to mow lawns that haven't been mowed. So I'm just going to go off with Seth when he can, and he'll start mowing lawns that haven't been in compliance. So, any suggestions on the lawn mowing?
You be able to go do that, see what you charge.
It's whatever we determine. So if you have an acre and you haven't mowed it, it's going to be a lot more than the person who has a little front yard.
I think we need to take a bid on see who would do it and what they would charge us. So we need to ask like Mr. Fraley what he would charge extra to do that, and then Cody what he would charge to do that.
The town would front it, and then we would have to somehow get that money back. So that's the only way.
The only way you can do that is put a lien on their water bill or something like that, but Laura's not here to answer that.
Well, there are some abandoned properties that are going to get mowed, and we can't get the money back. But, you know, we're going to put the money in, are we going to put, Seth can do it when he can, or are we going to have a company come in and knock them all out, and then we'll still have to pay that bill? It's up to the town what they want.
Seth and Ted don't have the time to be dicking around those big lots.
That's why I say we ask those two, you know, Mr. Fraley, what he would charge extra for those, or what is his name again? Or Kobe, what he would charge to do those.
But I would need it before the next meeting, because I'm not gonna leave people's yards.
I'll ask Fraley tomorrow, is there any way that you can reach out, and she'll ask them, and we'll have some kind of an answer like.
Okay, just, off this open. And, we're done our training, and then, just an answer on, if we're gonna even look into entertain the idea of another officer.
Do we have it? Do we have it like full-time officer?
Albany has 4 full-time officers.
We don't have the income on these guys.
Please don't hire part-time if you're gonna do it full-time.
Yeah, we'd have to rewrite the ordinance
What
on
about
that,
another part?
which, I mean, that's nothing to do that.
I could do it.
How many reserves do you have?
Right now I have 3. And they work when they can. It's, you know, they work consistently, but they work when they can. I can't tell them, hey, you have to work every Saturday night. I think it's, you know, they work when they can, they work the hours that I can't.
Have they been to that law school? Can't make school.
No, they aren't required to. For reserve, you're not required to go to the academy. It's just that if they do a course and it's put on by the deputy.
So if you had another part-time person, with a full-time person, you'd be okay with that?
I'm sorry?
Yeah, if you had another part-time person instead of a full-time person, would you be okay with a part-time person if that was in the budget?
Another part-time, I need, like, someone who can be there after, like, all night.
Well, you have the availability of that other part-time person, because when we gave you that part-time position, you can still use another part-time, we can put an ad in the paper for another part-time person, so that you can have a full-time person.
Okay.
Does
So
that
you're
make
saying like
sense?
to fulfill that?
Yeah, that would make it a full-time position, yeah. So why don't we try that, at least try that first?
Okay.
Or if we put an ad in the paper for a part-time deputy.
And that would be about it. I don't have anything else.
Thank you, Lee. Well, that's the next one.
Now you're at Maria.
Lord,
Okay, we need to know, do we adjust schools, when they fill their pools, do they get an adjustment?
No.
Not the schools.
Okay, because we weren't sure on that.
What about leaks? I don't know what we ever decided on that
It's
last month.
leaks only, it's the sewer only, it's not the water usage. It's
For
the
pools?
leaks. No, pools are not included.
No pool adjustments, okay.
Yeah. My bill sucked this time.
Tell me about
But
it.
on the water adjustments, it's just the sewage, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Will you hand Jenny that paper that has people who want to talk on it?
And then I had one other thing, before we change this, go to that. We mail out letters every month that's, let people know they're gonna get disconnected, and that's quite a bit of money. And I don't know if we could change the ordinance, how much do we spend a month, Tony?
Just the stamps alone over $70. And that's not counting the paper and the ink and the time we do it. And it's usually the same people every time.
Yeah, you might get notification.
No other, we just wanted to save money, because no other utility company sends you a letter and says that you,
It should be on the bill, should it not be?
Yeah, it could be on your bill, it'll send
Should it not say
separate
you're not
send
paying in
separate
full,
letters.
disconnected?
See, we send a separate letter every month.
Yeah,
saying,
that
hey,
separate
we're
letter
getting
is not needed.
Disconnected. And
It's
what we
stated on the
wanted to
bill.
do was put it, we were all talking at once, I don't know.
Why don't you send Mara the ordinance and ask her if we can change, have her change that? Okay, we'll introduce it and vote on it. If she thinks, if we're allowed to do that, we don't have to notify them that way.
Can you put it on the postcard right now?
Yeah, what we were gonna do is put on there that we were no longer gonna send out letters, and that after 2 months, it's automatically disconnected. Because we send out every month letters to people. And then
As long as they got the notice that they're up for disconnect.
Yeah, they should know that after 2 months.
Still gonna do the pink slips.
They don't know about the pink
Because
slip.
if you don't, they're gonna say they didn't get notified somehow, and it's just gonna be a big thing.
Yeah.
That ain't gonna be there.
Couldn't you put all that information on the water bill itself?
If you do that, then it gets mailed through the mail,
You
everybody can
Because
see
we
it.
have one little line to put it on and it won't fit, it won't go anywhere else. The way they got that set up, it won't go anywhere else.
You could have put disconnect on the date, if not paid in full in one line.
How it works is when you put the bills in there to print it, there are 2 lines actually. But the ones that aren't late, whatever we want to put in there, we can put in there. But the ones that are late, it automatically has a different thing on there. Like if we put gasoline days on the people that aren't late, it won't go to the people on the double bill. It'll just say what they owe. It doesn't say,
It don't go,
It doesn't
you
get
can't, you
any-
can't do it individually.
right, exactly. Well, we probably could if I had, extra 2 or 3 days and a bunch of different, I'd have to do each one individually and in every amount in there. I don't mean the letters, I mean,
Yeah, that's what you're
Bill,
saying.
you have to put every
You're spending
customer-
time and money on letters too, if you could do it that way, to me, that makes sense.
it'd be a lot, it'd be a lot, you have to see the
Right.
It's a lot more.
Yeah,
It's easier to do the letters.
notification of their So
And
I
check
didn't
with-
receive it or whatever.
Check tomorrow.
Check with you tomorrow.
To see how we have to do the information.
Okay, can we go with Luann then?
She's still,
Okay, I think that's all I got, was those two things.
now you started with your public comments.
Mr. Champ, how do you
Yes,
do?
good. Well, I just have a concern, and, but first of all, I want to thank Bill and Mary Hall for all their work that they do out there. I mean, the town clock, that's just been great, and all the lights uptown and everything. However, but when you drive through town, we're gonna have a bunch of watermelons. And I just think that's a concern. I don't think you can just go up there and plant whatever you want to plant.
You want to go to federal court and see why I got my weapon?
Well,
I've been there.
I
got
can
my
do
deed.
anything,
Listen,
but-
I got my deed, I got my abstract.
Do you
I got my
have it
tax-
here?
No, but I got it at the courthouse.
So I can go to the
You want me-
courthouse?
You want me to get it for you?
Yes,
I will
please
get
do.
it. Yes, come to next meeting. Next meeting.
Who mows that?
Okay.
Who mows that
The
area?
town was mowing it, but
I know.
Jimmy stopped him last
I
year.
know.
He was mowing it and then Jimmy stopped him.
Because he owns it.
Jimmy
owns it.
I do own it. Lock, stock,
I
and
don't think
barrel.
Jimmy owns it.
Railroad.
Yeah,
Not anybody.
Hey, the railroad owns it.
Go to the courthouse, he does, we've already been there.
We'll
He
definitely,
does.
we'll definitely go look.
Okay.
The railroad, listen a minute. The railroad was a land, they had a right of way. All the way from out there to through Dunkirk, the people owns that land. And I give them a copy of it. I've got a copy of it. 2005, Montgomery County landowners took the railroad to court. And the railroad went bankrupt, the Penn Central in 70-some, but you can't hold something that you don't own. All right? They abandoned all landowners, got their land back, and they sent it to every county in the state of Indiana. And they gave them $3 to register it. I've got the copy about the railroad. Okay.
We'll go to the courthouse and we'll.
You
find
go
out.
to the courthouse, go to the federal courthouse up there. I've been up there. I got papers
It's
for
funny
federal
because
court.
I had a friend that
Go
went
ahead.
to the water department
Yeah.
and asked about it, and she was told, you don't own it. And she said, can I go up and plant whatever I want? And they said, well, don't know. And
Well, I'll bring my federal court papers next month. Come to the meeting next month. You're here for federal court meeting.
Wants to make.
I'll have my federal court papers. Who's next on the cover?
What department did you say you spoke with? Sergeant?
And the assessor just, he said that he doesn't own it.
He has a question.
I just have a question. What department did you speak with?
City building.
The city
Oh,
doesn't.
city, okay.
Yeah, and the assessor up at the courthouse says that Jimmy does not own it.
Hey, Jimmy.
But he doesn't own it.
Move on.
So what department did you go to, Alicia, to find out?
I was in the courthouse and they sent me to 3 different departments.
But did you find
And
out?
I found out he owns it.
But for what department?
Well, I don't know, I've been to 3 or 4.
I pay my
Bob and
taxes,
I-
I pay my taxes at the treasurer's office.
Yeah.
It's funny, because we'll go to the assessor and we'll see if Jimmy owns it. And I'll get paperwork that says you don't own it. And then
You
what
get
he's
your
gonna do.
paperwork and I'll show you my federal court papers where I own it.
That sounds great.
I'll show you my taxes where I own it.
That sounds great. And then, when
That's
you
all.
find out you don't own it, you won't mind if I come and pull your watermelon and plant
You
it.
come and pull my watermelons and I'll have you thrown in jail.
Oh,
Yeah.
can't wait to see that, Jimmy.
Okay.
Hey, Jimmy, can I say something?
Yes, go right ahead, go right ahead.
I want to echo what Lou said. Whoever worked on that clock tower, that's just flat awesome.
Yes.
I mean, it is awesome.
Yep.
1990, that was a historical building.
September 1992, the downtown Redkey is on the historical building. Not just that building,
All of
there
them.
was 20-some buildings up
Town.
in the historical
Building
district.
uptown was.
Town.
And 2 other things, and then I'm going to leave, because I swore I wasn't going to say nothing. One, you need to get a Robert's Rule of Order book and read it. Tells you how to run a meeting. And I'm not talking just to you, Jimmy, I'm talking all of you. It tells you how to conduct business at a meeting. Robert's Rule of Order. It does it. 2, what happened earlier today, I'm not a Brenda lover, I'm not a Brenda hater.
Not either.
But what happened today was wrong. If you have an employee that you are unhappy with, call a meeting, an employee evaluation meeting, and do it behind doors and discuss it. Don't bring it out in public like it was done tonight. That was totally wrong. I disagree with it 100%. If you have a problem with your water guy, with your cop, you don't do it here. You go to an executive council meeting or executive meeting or an employee evaluation meeting so you can openly discuss it, not in front of the whole public. Then you bring your decision to the public meeting.
What was your book that you said was about?
Robert's Rule of Order.
Online.
I gave everybody a copy of that when we first started these meetings.
That's all I got to say. See you. See you guys.
Thanks.
Let's see, Annie Ford.
I wanted to say, you go live in town. That's what I wanted to say too, he doesn't live in Redkey.
Yeah, you don't.
Yeah,
I
you
know
so
they
the
make us
rules
look
of
bad,
office,
though.
why you have to speak out, attorney wasn't on the agenda.
Yeah, he wasn't on the agenda either.
Yeah.
You know, I don't care, maybe we should have brought it up at a different time, but last month I was nitpicked about those two things. And it's been very, very a pain since, well, with Billy. There's been nothing but harassing.
And then
I know, but I'm not done yet.
Well, she wrote me down that I was a criminal on Facebook. She did.
It's her turn to
Okay,
speak.
we'll
Let's not
let
get
her
off
speak,
subject,
but we'll
okay?
just say, you know,
Let's just go on with the meeting now.
go ahead, dear.
I like your shirt, sis.
Thank you, I need it. I think everything, but anyways, so it's actually why I'm here today. So on June 6th, a gentleman came and selflessly served an entire spread of incredible food.
You know what did you?
He served us incredible food.
Oh.
And Mr. Floyd lied
Oh.
selflessly. I have never seen so much food. I'm not joking. I was stunned. Not to mention that I'm already fat and sassy, staying classy, but that just made it worse because that was some delicious food. But anyway, so I felt like we needed to give something back to him to show our appreciation. Now there's nothing we can say or do really that could show that type of appreciation because we all really enjoyed what you did. We appreciated what you did.
Well, I appreciated what was happening is why I done that.
Well, I know, but it's still, it's a turn off for me. I'm just like, you give to us, I'm gonna give back. It's just one of those things, she keeps giving, and I love that. But, so I made a shirt for Mr. Life, and I presented it to our group, which is Redkey Community Development. And we all decided that it was a pretty neat shirt to give, even though it can't make up for what he did for us. But I made this shirt as a small token of appreciation, but I wanted you to know that what you did was it's not just a kind gesture. I mean, it was unprecedented. Like, you didn't have to do that, but you saw a need and you fulfilled that need, and that is something I've always stuck by. It's a motto of mine.
I just wanted to show my appreciation for the people that worked on getting the clock and everything taken care of and painted up and all, everybody that contributed.
And it meant a lot to each and every one of us, like all of our members, plus all the volunteers that worked tirelessly on it. But on behalf of Redkey Community Development, I wanted to offer this shirt to you and do with it as you wish, but you are a valuable asset for Redkey.
Thank you very much.
I truly believe that.
Thank you very much.
We'll take out the nukes later, but no. Here's a little something.
Let's see, what's it say?
The front says Redkey Pitmaster. And on the back it says Redkey Pitmaster.
That fits you, buddy.
A little one, I hate this leaf.
Oh, that's cool.
Just so everybody else can see it. Here's the front.
No, don't like
That's nice.
Back.
That's cute. Nice.
Good job, Annie.
Ready.
Well, thank you, thank
Appreciate
you.
it so much.
You didn't have to do that, I appreciate it.
Correct size too.
It is. When I saw him, when I was volunteering at the food drive, I'm like, I wish I had known I'd seen you. I was like, what's your size shirt? And he told me, I'm like, yes, got it right. So, but thank you.
Thank you.
Who's next,
You're
Jimmy?
very welcome.
Henry Ford, Bill Hall.
Yes.
I'm really about done anyway. I'm barking that. Whoop, I'm sorry.
I have something in my car.
Yeah, this was,
Everything's really been said that I was gonna say anyway, but one other thing, we were talking about who owns what around here. And it came up here, maybe not last meeting, maybe one before, about who owns this land right here. So I go up to the courthouse and I find out who owns every inch of this land. From Mooney all the way central to, I believe that is Elm. And Redkey owns every stitch of it, water tower, everything, all the way back here. So that said, if anybody wants a copy of this, I've got extra copies I put up at the city building. I've got a copy here if anybody wants to look at it. Redkey owns this, all of this land. And I didn't want it to hold up anything that in our future plans for what we're going to be doing to this playground. I know not a lot can be done this year, but we're improving on some of the stuff that's already here.
And the Lions Club is willing to sign a paper saying that it belongs to the town of Redkey too.
Yes. Yeah. I was glad to get that cleared up because there's things we want to do here. As far as this year, Mr. Clay is bringing in the sand. We're supposed to be bringing in today 10 tons of sand, so we can get started to get that volleyball court going. We want everything done by the 4th of July. I don't know if we're going to make it or not. We run into a problem with the backboard for the basketball goals. Something's not matching up very well, and I don't want to rig it right now. So, but we found some teeter-totters boards the other day, and there was a problem, I guess, from a few years ago, said they weren't up to code. So I looked up the Indiana code on them, and it was pretty self-explanatory. If it was a wooden board, they had to be sanded smooth, can't have no splinters. You gotta have a grab bar on them, and no pinch points. So my plan is I'm refurbishing 2 boards right now, is have them up and have somebody look at them. I know they'll be up to code. We'll have new fresh paint on them, that they slick, and the pinch point that goes underneath will be encased with rubber. Is what we're looking at right now. So there would be no pinch points. As far as the landing on the ground is turf out there. So I wanted to see about if there was any other playgrounds that had teeter-totters. Well, a lot of places have taken them out for modern equipment, but the school has teeter-totters. I said, well, they gotta be safe up there at the school, but my folks are not. They're really rough, and you get splinters on them, and if you fall off in, you're falling in gravel. So ours will be a lot safer, I believe. So I want to be able to put them teeter-totters. I like nostalgia. I like to have the teeter-totters put back in. One other thing, I'd like something done with that merry-go-round. If we could get that sand scooped back into the hole. That is really getting deep there, and the rain's in it. The kids are standing in 6 inches of water.
So when he brings the sand for the thing, could we put some of the sand?
Yeah, well, it's built up over years, and it's kind of got a hill on the side, so maybe if it was even just shoved back into the hole, it would,
And Roger has a bobcat, maybe we could do that for us.
yeah, so Bobcat would work definitely, but, just want to get a couple things looking a little nicer for the 4th of July, to be able to play some basketball, and hopefully, maybe I'll get some cornholes, equipment out here, so.
Mr. Hall, what edition is this in here?
Huh?
What edition is all this land in here? Is it 1111 second edition?
I've got the paperwork right here. You wanna look at it?
Yeah, I've seen it.
Okay, would you pass that down to him, please?
Thank you, guys. Thank you, Bill, for all you do.
But, one other thing I want to mention, and I've mentioned this like quite a few times over the last year or two, about these old hibachi grills. I got a guy that's gonna take two, and he said, well, the way I understood it last meeting, can't take them out yet.
Well, we have proof that it's our land, so I don't know why we can't take them out, if that's what everybody here agrees
Yeah.
with.
Yeah,
I need a motion that we can take the grills out now.
I
Yeah.
second that motion.
Two, so all in favor?
Aye.
Okay, thank you, because like I say, one guy's gonna get a donation of $200 for two of them, so I thought that's pretty generous. And if we
We'll just
can,
put that back in the park.
yes, and if we can market the remainder 6 grills, some way, maybe buy one some way.
I just wanna make sure that they're offered to everybody, and that we're not just in-house. So
Yeah,
that
yeah.
we can't say,
Put them up for auction or something.
or
So if
put
you
them
want
up for bid.
Yeah.
Good.
I get you some,
They'll have to go up for a sealed bid, you can't just outright sell it.
Right, a sealed bid, yeah.
yeah,
So we have 6 of them, is that what you're saying?
yeah, we got 8 grills.
Okay, so there's 8, and you're getting rid of all 8?
Huh?
I'm asking, so we're getting rid of all 8 of them,
Yeah.
right? So then we need to put something up at the city building, and anybody that wants it can put a sealed bid in at the city
Yeah,
building.
yeah,
And then
right.
you can bring it, I mean, if you wanna do it at next month's meeting, you can do that.
Will they still be here on the 4th?
Yeah, I think so, right? You're not taking them out until.
Well, yeah, I'd like to get them out around as soon as possible, but I don't, we got no place to store. So what I was planning on doing is,
When you get them.
if somebody
you
wants
get 'em out.
them, I get
Let's
it
do a
out around.
sealed bid, and then at next month's meeting, then I guess.
Discuss how we'll get them out, whether
Right,
we cut
and
them out, dig them out, or
Yes.
run that process. Okay, that was my question, how are we gonna?
Can you have Jess put it on the, Facebook page, and then Gloria, if you'll, take the bids and bring them up there, what do you think about that?
Yeah.
But I thought $200, I don't think they're gonna get a better bid than that on for 2 of them.
Right.
But, because, I don't know who would use them, but just for nostalgic
Yeah.
purposes, so,
I just don't want people to say, oh, you're just, you know.
Usually can't do it.
yeah,
should've
yeah.
been to, you know, everybody.
Yeah. So, but if we can do this right away, it'd be nice. But they're easy to come out, they're just one bolt, goes to the middle, there's a standpipe underneath, pull straight up, yeah, and you can cut them off the ground. Yeah,
So if anybody wants one, just go to the city building and put in a bid.
yeah. There's 4 big ones and 4 little ones.
So what happens if you have a bunch of people put in a bid? You just draw out of a bucket,
No, it'll be highest bid.
the highest money
Yeah,
first,
so
and then
you'll
the next
have,
highest, and the
you'll
next
have each
highest.
one listed as its
Got
own individual, and then the highest bid for each one will be
Got
sold.
it.
So let's just do this for, either 14 or 30 days and not carry it on 6 months, so we
Right.
get rid of it.
Yeah.
Process.
Yeah, my next meeting.
I think it's, who's
No,
next?
Ellis.
Ellis?
Yeah.
How you doing, Ellis?
On here.
Well,
I need all the help I need. I got a giant water bill.
oh, you
Did
And I
you
think-
apply for adjustment?
And I think it's wrong to charge a man $60 for sewer and water, and you ain't using any.
Well, I tell you, like they told me, they said if you drop one, even if you don't have water, you dump one glass of water down the drain, it's going into the sewage. That's what they told me when I heard it.
What do you got there, Ellis? You got a well, or what do you got?
No, I'm on city water.
City water.
I've been on city water down there for 36 years, to be exact.
So you got water and sewage, but then your water bill is,
I had a leak, and I shut the water clear off from my shut off in the house.
okay.
And then he come down and shut it all the way off.
So you got an adjustment, you want an
I ain't
adjustment?
got an adjustment. Never have.
He's asking for it.
He's coming to ask for an
I'm
adjustment.
You
asking.
can get an adjustment on the sewer part of that, so he's entitled to that, if it's a leak.
I thought you got,
You didn't get a notice on that or a paper.
No, I never paid no adjustment on nothing.
No, I'm saying usually you go to the city building, Gloria writes up a paper and brings it to.
Well, this got up so high and stuff, I just needed to talk to somebody.
we can adjust it.
We knew it was high, but he never made anything.
It's hard to catch anything up when you're on Social Security.
So,
Can we adjust it here at this meeting like you adjust meetings? Like
But
you
you'll have to
adjustments?
figure it
He
out.
can get it all
Okay,
figured out. So all we have to do
just a
is make him a motion to give him an adjustment on the sewer part like we always do, which I'll make a motion to give him the adjustment like we always do on the sewer part. I need it, so
I'll second it.
Byron seconds it. Everybody agree?
I agree.
I agree.
All right, Lori will have to go ahead and then you're
That,
out.
I do that, but it'll just be 1 month, right? Because that bill's several
It's
months.
for the month that he had the leak.
Yeah.
But then see, he's complaining also, every month we have charged him sewage, and that's added up to how.
And there ain't
So
been
you
no
have-
water, I ain't even lived there
How
last
much
month,
is
I
the
just
water
got out of the
bill,
hospital.
Jimmy? How much is the water bill?
Total is $719.64.
That's from when to when?
Okay, the
Billy?
water's $250.
I've been out of water down there for 4 months.
Wastewater's $388.07. The billing date is June the 1st of '26.
You don't live there anymore?
Yeah, I do, but I'm just now trying to get back on my feet. I was in the hospital for a while.
So why is the wastewater treatment so high?
Because
Yeah,
every
it's
month
small,
they
it's
charge
like
him.
3 months worth of bill.
$60 for stinking sewer water that I haven't used to drop in.
So this is like a 3-month bill, right? Gloria or Billy, it's a 4-month bill? It's a 4-month bill, that's
That's why
why.
it's so high.
That real bad cold spell, it froze up all my pipe and
2 months
busted.
of sewage and trash added.
This is showing the dates from April to May, 1 month on this bill.
I know, well,
That's what the
Jessica
warrant is
worked
gonna
there,
be for
did
1
that
month.
when she worked, when she was still
You're
there.
including the
So
previous month's
when they do
charge.
that, we turn the water off, but they still get charged, we don't charge them for the water, but they get charged for sewage and trash every month. So that's, unless they have to finalize
Not
the bill.
showing previous
If his
charges.
water was off and he was in the hospital, though, we shouldn't have been.
We don't know that he went there, put the glass of water in there, we don't know
I
that.
shut him off.
That's when it froze up and busted all my lines.
I shut him off.
And it ain't
due to
been
his
nothing
leak,
on since.
and his leak was never fixed, so he never got
That's been
reconnected.
3 or 4 or 5
So we
months.
know he's still
Yeah.
turned off?
Yes, because his leak is still not fixed.
So he's been turned off and we've been charging him for sewer the whole time?
We always
That's
have,
how
so it was
everybody is charged
everybody
unless they
is.
finalize their account.
Because they told us, Randy told me, if they drop if they drop 1 cup of water in the sewage, or down the drain, it's in their sewer. That's what Randy told me, that's how we've always done it. since
I
I've been here.
say adjust the.
Out on my,
the sewage part.
I will do. Thank you.
The sewage part for all the bill, right?
Yeah,
Just give him an adjustment for the sewer for all the bill.
Yeah.
for the 300 some odd dollars, I guess,
Yes.
average that out.
Okay?
So just water and sewage?
Yeah, not the water.
Because we don't do that for most of them, do we?
We don't care, not the water
It
usage.
can only be the sewage. is all.
Right, we made a motion to adjust the sewer part of the bill, so
Yeah.
please do that for him.
Who's making the motion?
We already did
Already
pass
did.
it, we already did pass
Okay,
it.
then
Who's
you got
next on the
adjustment,
list?
right?
Yeah.
For-
So
for
to just the
part.
sewer on his bill, right?
Yeah.
The sewage,
Yeah.
gotcha.
Who's next?
But the water bill will stay.
Still be fine. Is there anybody else on the list?
That's it. Unless
No,
somebody
I
wants to speak.
got a question.
Come on up here and speak if you want
No,
to.
I don't want to get
Okay.
up. I don't like getting up in front of everybody, but my question was, he wasn't here because he had problems.
Yeah, Byron got a hold of me.
Yeah.
I've inquired with 3 different companies. I'm still looking. It's anywhere between like $175 or $200 better for a sign. I know Jenny mentioned possibly
Oh, the
using the name
sign.
for the park as a famous person to get grants.
Yeah, and you did, didn't you, Jenny? Got the grant?
No, that is something we are still working on, but that is part of the plan,
Okay.
yes.
So
Okay.
yeah, that's where we're at on that.
Yeah, it's a
But I can
process.
still get a sign and have it put at the entrance coming in Redkey from out south.
How much is the sign, did you say, Seth?
3 companies I've looked at so far have been 175 and 200 and above.
Is that matter of what?
It
is
is.
worded
It's
on?
all, yeah, it's all dependent upon the colors you use, the picture you're using, the thickness of the aluminum. I mean, there's a lot of variations to the size of it.
That grant, get grant money.
Yeah, we're gonna try to put a mural over out here on the thing.
Trying to dedicate some
That was
part
kinda
of
my
the
thought
park in her
process.
memory.
Yes.
And put it there, that way you don't have to worry about signs on 4 different streets
Right,
coming in.
that's.
And you can show, this is where you want your grant money.
That's the
Yeah.
plan.
That was.
That was kind of my thought process, but I did inquire
That's,
about it.
that's the way I would go with
They're
this.
looking at more rather using her for the memorial grant rather than have signs.
Oh,
I'm an asshole.
yeah.
Sarah, is everything all right with you?
Yeah.
Everything's settled, right? Or it ain't settled? So what do you need to get settled? We're supposed to give you back everything. What do you need that you ain't got?
It's good, Jimmy.
Huh?
I'll talk to you later.
I'd like to get you back, back to where you want to start, you know what I mean? We both can do that. So anyway,